Hello! Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. Thank you, Saturnalia, for the resub for 18 months. Much appreciated. Hope you all are having a wonderful night tonight. I meant to stream last night, as you probably know if you're in the server, but I was dealing with a lot of fatigue yesterday. I think part of it probably had to do with the fact that I got my flu and COVID shots on Monday, so had to let myself rest last night. And that's okay. But today we're going to be playing on something a little more chill. Since I've pretty much been mainlining Silk Song on stream. But I don't quite feel like throwing myself at that tonight. So instead we're going to be playing some strange horticulture, which I actually played the demo for the sequel to a while ago during one of the Steam Next Fests on stream, and it was really cool. I look forward to playing that game, and I look forward to playing this game because it seems quite similar. But for now, I do believe that we've some warm-ups to do. Today's Minute Cryptic. Private investigator losing 50 from roulette spin. 9 letters. Very first obvious thing that I see is the number 50. Is that M? Is 50 M in Roman numerals? It's L. Okay. So losing L. Private investigator obviously doesn't have an L in it. Perhaps there's some word for it. I think of, detective, obviously, gumshoe. Those don't have L's. Roulette does have an L. Roulette spin definitely makes me think of an anagram indicator. Although roulette is 8 letters, and we're looking for 9. And if you take out an L, then you get 7. So where are the other 2 coming from? Losing 50 from roulette spin. Private investigator losing 50. So private investigator could be our definition. Roulette spin could be our definition. Normal hints. So if those are our letters, can we get to a private investigator from here? I can't see an obvious way. Private investigator losing 50. Ooh. Here's a thought. Oh, I got it. Okay. Spin is not an anagram indicator. Spin is our definition. PI is our private investigator, and then we're losing 50, as in the letter L, from roulette, which gives us roulette. Pirouette is a spin. Excellent. What was the... Oh, I was trying to remember what the one I got recently that I was very proud of was. It was brouhaha. Okay, let's see. Brattle for today is From Murder to Mystery. Ooh, spooky. All right. Murder. I'm not even looking at the clues, but I'm guessing that this is crow. Yes, one animal and a murder. Crow, scarecrow, walking on a certain road. Cute. So it's the same number of letters. Change one letter. Many a trunk. Scarf? No. Okay. Score? No. That doesn't make any sense. Auditions, no. Soft drink, probably not. Definitely not adding any letters or appending. It's not a zodiac. I don't know what the fuck only result better than a scare would mean. Some video game sounds like scare. No. 3 scares. No. So it's got to be change one letter in scare to get something found in many a trunk. Many a trunk. There could be a pun here about elephants or something. Spare tire. You're correct. Yes. Only result better than a spare is a strike. Three strikes is an out. Tries out. Oh, okay. Oh, auditions as in a verb. I see. Oh, changes the first letter and tries to get Aries. Sierra is a Spanish geographical term. Sierra Mist is a one-time soft drink. And mist sounds like mist. And a mystery is a conundrum. Excellent. All right. Catfish. Let's see if we can get anything today. I think last time I tried, I got 2 points. Crime and Punishment. Fictional characters from the 19th century. Jesus Christ. No. I don't. Should I read Crime and Punishment? Maybe. But Raskolnikov, I should know this because it's referenced in a Mountain Goats song. I should know this. Raskolnikov felt sick, but he couldn't. Raskolnikov felt sick, but he couldn't see why. Is it see why? Tell why? I don't know. In the young adult section at my library. Interesting. Countries and territories in where Greek is an official language. Turkish is an official language. Countries in Asia. Countries in Europe. So we're along the cusp of Eurasia. Islands of Europe. Mediterranean islands. Member states of the Commonwealth of Nations. Member states of the EU. Mediterranean island somewhere between Greece and Turkey. States with limited recognition, so it's probably not a proper nation. Truly, I don't know what the fuck is going on with the Mediterranean islands. I know Sicily, that's about it. This is Lesbos. Cyprus, of course. Cyprus. Song of Ice and Fire books, American fantasy novels, Phantom Spectra books. Upcoming. What's the name of the book that George R.R. Martin is currently writing? Fuck. He's been writing it for like 20 fucking years. I just watched a video about like it's like showing every time he's been like, yeah, I'm still working on it for the past 20 years. It's not gonna come to me. The Winds of Winter, of course. Winter is coming, as they say. 20th century American Episcopalians, 20th century American inventors, physicists, born in 82, died in 45, aerospace engineers, burials at Hope Cemetery, Clark University alumni, Congressional Gold Medal recipients, deaths from cancer in Maryland, early rocketry, people from Roswell, New Mexico, Worcester? University faculty, rocket science pioneers, rocket scientist who died in 45, member of Sigma Alpha Epsilon, if that helps. Oppenheimer is the only person coming to mind, and I don't think that that's right. Chance I let you play as background to me napping? No worries. I'm gonna try Oppenheimer, and I'm gonna expect to be wrong. Goddard. Okay, cool. 20th century non-denominational churches in the United States, 71 establishments in Texas, art museums and galleries in Texas. Vandalized work of art in Texas. Is this that statue of Satan? Or of Baphomet, I should say. I think that this is the Satanist temple? No. Oh, non-denominational. Yeah, of course. Womp womp. 1970s American films, chase films, comedy road movies, action comedy, directorial debut, citizens band radio and popular culture, country music films, films about beer, film set in Alabama. Fuck. Oh, is this, this isn't like Any Which Way But Loose, is it? Smokey and the Bandit, god damn it. No. I should have known that one. Never seen it, but. Yeah, not going well today. Sandals, shoe brands, shoe companies of Germany. 2021 mergers and acquisitions. Companies based in the Rhineland-Palatinate. German shoes. German inventions. Goods manufactured in Germany. Established in 1774. Literally the only shoe company I can think of that is based in Germany is Adidas. Birkenstock. I got my Birkenstock stuck in a mole hole. God damn. 11th century establishments in Croatia. Oh boy. I don't know shit about Croatia. Zagreb. Sure. Anxiolytics. Austronesian agriculture. Austronesian spirituality. Calcium channel blockers. What the fuck? Drugs in Tonga. Ceremonial food and drink. Culture of Fiji. Is this ayahuasca? Kava! God damn it. Ugh. We actually have a kava bar near here. It's a coffee shop / kava bar. Anyway. Fucking 20th century American comedies. Hopefully I can get this one. 20th century American Jews. Oh, comedians. Okay. I was like, how can it be a comedy and also a Jewish person? Male writer, male actor, male musician. We have a Jewish American of the 20th century, actor, musician, screenwriter, singer, comedian. Born in 1966. Comedy musician. Comedy writer, male comedian, film actor, screenwriter. People of Russian Jewish descent. Comedians from Brooklyn. My brain is telling me that this is Adam Sandler. But also, I don't think that Adam Sandler ever won the Mark Twain Prize. He's alive, whoever he is. Went to Tisch. Slapstick comedian. Fuck it. I'm just gonna send it and say Adam Sandler. Hey! Let it go. It's like the happiest I've ever been to see Adam Sandler. All right. In 2023, interesting. That's a hell of a time to give Adam Sandler an award for comedy. All right. Let's move on to the game, shall we? Booting on up. As ever, I have neglected to open the game before streaming. Oh, thank you. So I definitely need to turn things down a bit. Progress is saved automatically. Windows has this fine. Cool. All right. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floor so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange in pleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses, after all. Hold shift to zoom in. I've found it. An excerpt on the elusive Wandering Bew. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the Gilded Dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear from me. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Alright. Buttons, I see. We've got the same sort of escape room type antics that were in the demo that I played for the sequel. The will to explore. You can water your plants using the watering can to earn the will to explore. Okay. Drag a plant here to take a closer look at it. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Interesting. Watering can. These are mushrooms. I don't know that they necessarily need water, but... Whoa! Oh! I'm doing it! He's doing it. I'm watering the fuck out of these plants. I'm gathering the will to explore. I wonder if these jack-o'-lanterns are normally here, if they're just here because it's October. Okay, cool. Clues? I'll put that in clues. Apparently that's not a clue, that's a letter. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Barrow. Keep it secret. Which one? Which one, though? What are you? Some sort of wheel. Cool, cool. We've got a magnifying glass. Oh, so I can use that anytime, just by hitting shift. Undermere, a map of Undermere and the surrounding area. Cool, cool. Got a little map. And I can, in fact, go places now that I've watered my plants. I might take the opportunity to go to the library. Here in a minute. This encyclopedia can be used as reference to help identify plants. Note that where I have included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of the misuse of this encyclopedia. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright. I suppose... yeah, we can go to the library in Ambleside. Where is Ambleside? I don't see an Ambleside. Ambleside, here we go. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly, and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today, she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. Let's collect those book entries. Gilded Dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. This poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Oh. Cool. And what was the other one? Wandering Pew. So called because the fungus can move slowly in the dark, it has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. I like that. Okay. I guess I can archive this because it's taken care of. All right. I suppose... Oh, there's more plants. I see. And more space for more plants. I suppose... Hello, helper. We can let our customer in. Victoria Gray. I must have watched back this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. St. John's Poppy. Okay. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draft that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's Poppy are bright red with a yellow center. That should be pretty easy to find. It looks like it could be you. Or it could be you, actually. Or no. Bright red flower, yellow center. I got it mixed up. Okay. So, this is... Flowers are red with a sweet scent. Anything more specific? Seems not. I don't imagine that they're going to give us anything but a softball on the first day here. So, yes, let's call that St. John's Poppy. Yes, yes it is. According to legends, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. A plant? How do you open a lock with a plant? The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. Cool, cool. So yes, I can label this as... what the fuck was it? St. John's Poppy. St. John's Poppy. Cool, cool. My will to explore is back, but I don't know that I have anywhere to go in particular. We're sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Okay, that could be worth examining. Northeast of Backbarrow. So, sparsely in the hills. Would that be here? From the limestone crags of Whitbarrow Hill, I enjoy an expansive view of the surrounding countryside. I read that Whitbarrow's unique rock strata may have been formed thousands or even millions of years ago when this land was covered in ice. Okay. Maybe not. Or maybe we just need to go to Backbarrow, I'm not sure. But I don't think that it was going to let me, interestingly, so... Okay. I suppose we can let our next customer in, David Schaefer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants, though, eh? Got a letter for you. Wow! That's a lot of will to explore. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face as a reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Anamir soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay. So... Oh, okay, so it's telling me the bright flower in the northeast corner of the woods south of Gosforth. What a mouthful. Okay, Gosforth. Woods south of Gosforth. More important things I could be doing back at the shop. Oh, you stole all my Will to Explore! Damn you. I guess I just have to wait for it to come back, but... Woods to the south of the town, northeast corner of the wood. Okay, so you can just water your plants to get more, I guess. Anytime. Which is kind of weird that they would even bother. Like, why could... and I think that they did change that, at least in the demo for Strange Antiquities. But, like... It's interesting that they would bother to give it a currency. Almost as if this was, like, a mobile game to start. Okay, let's go to Gosforth then. I guess it would be, like... Well... I guess these are more like plains. I don't know whether I need to go to Gosforth or I need to go to... Let's try here. The wood has a calming effect. Hey, here we go. Okay, cool. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. Plant. New plant acquired. This looks dangerous. You look foreboding. But I respect you. Okay, so that's taken care of. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the... Well, I mean, I guess I'll water my plants. I'm glad that there is not a time limit. Come on. Give it up for Daddy. I have a will to explore, I say. Thank you. Sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. These hills. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. You don't look so friendly either. All right. Cool. Was there anything under this? Just a logo. Okay, cool. Okay. Part of me is like, I should go through these and like catalog all of these, see if I can figure out what they are. I know that some of them I'm not going to be able to figure out. Honestly, I could do that. So let me just go through and look for the things that I know what they are. Mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it, and can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. Yeah, I don't think that's you. Are there any other mushrooms that are very stinky? Stinky mushroom? Not that I can see. Okay. It's also very possible that I don't have one yet. So maybe it would be better to just... Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the caps. This must be the Wandering View. Can move slowly in the dark. Gills on the other side of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They're also quite hard and sharp. Fingers vein. Okay, so you are a Wandering View. Wandering View. Okay. Clavilium. We were looking for heart-shaped leaves. You have heart-shaped leaves. Flowers are made up of many smaller blue flowers. They smell pleasant. Heart-shaped leaves is really the only thing that you're giving me, huh? A lot of plants have heart-shaped leaves, although I'm not seeing any here. We'll hold off on this for now. We'll do more of them as they come. Hello, sir. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Backborough. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Fennet from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. All right, lemon dandy. Lemon dandy. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Okay, so we are looking for curled leaves. You have curled leaves. You also have curled leaves. Smells faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. Curled leaves. Single sweet-smelling dark flower. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, if we're looking for... like, this is... I would say that this is more curled than the other. And the sketch does match, although the sketch is not particularly... as the encyclopedia itself said, do not rely on the sketch. However, the sketch is very similar. Stretchy time. So I'm willing to bet that this is Lemon Dandy. Here you are, sir. Cool. Lemon Dandy. New plant acquired. He said that was fat. Do I know what that does? No. I think that this was the one. Am I able to see, like, a log of conversations? I'm not seeing one. guess I'll just... All right. That's a question mark. You are Lemon Dandy. Yes, you are Lemon Dandy. Okay. There is a certain sense that I should explore when I have the opportunity to. Just in case something random happens. That would be interesting. I don't know. What happens if I just go to Underbeard? I guess, if nothing else, it's just lore, so, you know. What's it hurt? Oh, this is literally just the thing that I read at the beginning. Okay, cool. Okay, well. That's fine. Next customer, please. Bios. Faye Swift. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. The sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to strange horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask. And next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have getting worse. I need sleep. Okay, so we need something to help you sleep. Forest camphor, it would seem. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping drafts. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Could it be you? Smells strong. Pungent, but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. Okay. Strong-smelling bulb. Yep, it's got a bulb. Strong-smelling, dark blue cluster made of smaller flowers. That seems to be our man. And by man, I mean plant. Forest camphor. We got an entry. Butterdale. Dale with the butter on it. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, well, I'm thinking about it. This is forest camphor. Dark green leaves. These are bright green leaves. Smell pleasant. Light, airy scent. It also, I do acknowledge the fact that it says that they smell buttery to some people. Have a light buttery scent. Okay, there you go. And the leaf does match. So you must be Butterdale. Butterdale. Excellent. Okay. Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering view? Always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the view, if you got it. I think I already identified that one, if I remember. Oh, that was the, yes, the mushroom. Excellent. Closed for the day. The Lady of Summer. The leaves curl rounded delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Neat. The leaves curl round delightfully. You look like you could be a lady of summer. Yeah. Attractive flower, hardy nature. Yeah, we'll call you a lady of summer. Lady of summer. I don't have any more letters. So, other than, I mean, obviously this, but what does that even mean? I don't know what to do with this just yet, but perhaps that will be made clear eventually. Yeah, let's go ahead and end the day, I suppose. It's a mahjong tile. Oh, it's a deck of cards. Row H, the third river. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book, tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Saturday, are we open? I guess we are. Row H, the third river. Is this, Row H, the third river. This one here? Well, it's got a very specific, like, shape. I don't know. I guess we could try here. Although, okay, these are considered to be different rivers, despite the fact that they have the same source. So let's say 1, 2, 3. Let's try here. Thank you, Saribot. Ooh, solve your first clue card. Excellent. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. New plant. Looks very similar to the other plant I just identified. Wait, what happened to that? Oh, it's over here. Interesting. Okay. Cool. And also, you also have heart-shaped leaves. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Yeah, maybe don't do that then. I did read something about a plant that does that. So surely I can figure out which one it is. Care must be taken. The rough leaves are an irritant. Only the petals are safe from consumption. I mean, that could be right. But it could also be this. Soft and feathery. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. So, if I get this wrong, then I could be giving someone, or trying to give someone like Pepto-Bismol and just kill them outright. And it hurts the whole time you're dying. And neither of these sketches look incredibly like. So, I'm noticing the specific verbiage of painful, which identifies more with the word ache to me than irritant. Like a discomfort from an irritated skin, it's different from pain to me. So I'm guessing that this is a gilded dendra. We're gonna tentatively call you a gilded dendra with a question mark. And we're going to look for another plant with perhaps irritating leaves. Smells of nothing that I can detect. Because I would love to know for sure. Feels like rough glass paper. I mean, that doesn't look anything like that. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Okay, this looks very similar. I think that this is Gandhi root. Where I have included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Okay. But sometimes they are. Oh, look at you, cutie. Wow. I don't know that we have anywhere else to go. Yeah, this is the only thing I have, and it's just a symbol, so. I wonder if this is intended for the map. Oh, that's interesting. Because the squares of the map do fit quite neatly within the hole there. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Dang. Isidore Burbage.
Bring me a sample of Apis demissus, and be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this.
Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. Apis demissus. Have to find the scientific name. Apis demissus is Oh, man. That's funny. I could totally give him the fucking the poison. I'll just give him the Gandhi root. Meekdew. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Man, these flowers suck. Let's see. Do we have one of these? You're a lemon dandy. Small red berries. Flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. Red fruits, long flat leaves. Many smaller blue flowers. Smell pleasant. Touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. You could be Meekdew. Like a strawberry dipped in honey. Ooh. We're going to tentatively call you Meekdu. Ding. Hello, David.
Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today.
Here's your mail. Thank you, sir. Ooh, it's got a wax seal. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. All right, let's see. Slate mine at Hard Knot. It's the Hard Knot mine for us. Oh, boy. Where's Hard Knot? Where are you at? Surely you're in the mountains. Hard Knot mine. There we go. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Oh, if only I had a plant with heart-shaped leaves to unlock it with. Well, shit. So the only heart-shaped leaves I have are... How about a pumpkin? Are this thing that I thought was Meekdu. I mean, we could try it, and if it doesn't work, then we know that it's not Clavilium. Ah, okay, cool. It's Clavilium, then. It is not Meekdu. Thank you, Zoe, for the resub for 12 months. And what a year it's been, truly. I do appreciate the support, always and forever. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a wonderful night tonight. How is it going? Aguria. When burned, incense made from woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lambswool characterize this plant. Okay, so you are not Meekdu. Getting back into WoW, nice, nice. You are in fact Clavilium. Which is good to know in case I need to unlock some things. At the short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded. Oh, look at all these plants. Oh, look at these. Look at these dangerous looking mushrooms. I feel like I should start to sort these. Because it's like they're just sort of clumping up in the middle. Let's, I could at the very least give the mushrooms their own shelf or something. Mushroom shelf. I don't know how else to sort these, honestly. The mushrooms get their own shelf, that's about it. That's okay, though. Okay, we can archive this. It's been solved. Still not sure what this Rising Dread is going to signify. Hopefully we don't have to deal with it too much. I deal with enough of a Rising Dread in my own life, thank you very much. Okay. Let us see. This doesn't do anything, does it? Okay. Let us see who our next customer is. Reuben Ward. You make a lovely sandwich, sir.
I'm headed to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over.
Fox button. Fox button, an offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. I think I saw one of those. You. Smells of nothing I can detect. I mean, the leaves. Thick, shiny. The leaves check out. Stiff leaves. Shiny leaves. Thick, shiny leaves. You? Small leaves, delicate flowers. Oh, I thought I already identified you, but maybe... No, I just identified something that looks quite similar. Oh, no. Oh. So, what happens if I get this wrong, huh? Let's see. So, we've got 3 possible candidates here. Let's see if we can narrow this down some. Smells of nothing that I can detect. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Small leaves, delicate flowers. If the shape is an indicator, which it isn't always, if the sketch is an indicator, then this is our best bet. Which tracks, considering that it smells like nothing, it smells like your neighbor's is the only is the only hint we're getting there. So, if we can identify these 2, I would feel a lot better. I already determined what Butterdale was. Aguria, light blue flowers, tufts of lamb's wool. I think that's you. Light airy scent. Rounded. Well, these aren't really rounded, though. Sort of unruly. Okay. That's irrelevant, though. Let's see. Forest camphor we've identified. This is a mushroom. Gandy root we've identified. Gilded dendro we've identified. And in fact, we can go ahead and confirm that. We can take the question mark off of that. Harlequin blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Is that you, sir? Light airy scent? It could be. We will tentatively call you a Harlequin blue. We've identified a probable Lady of Summer. Mary's breath. The wide, waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. Doesn't track. Mikdu, I still don't know. Well, you, I thought, were Mikdu, I thought. Seems like a very neat game. It is! And in fact, there is a sequel. Centered around artifacts rather than plants that seems to have improved on the formula in every way. And it just came out, and I played that demo, and I was like, I should play the first one first. It'd be fun if they made a physical release with a scratch and sniff pad. That would be fun. It'd be fun if they made the thing hurt you while you touched it, because Many of these plants are meant to be irritants and give you painful sores. Let's see. Mellow glow, sharp thorns. I don't see any sharp thorns on these. Long leaves, known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons. Game accurate poison inclusion, yes. No flowers. Okay, definitely not one of those. We've identified our St. John's poppy and our wandering bew. Winter boar, also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-gray flowers. Winter boar is a hardy plant often found in growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves. Stiff, rubbery. Would you say that those are the same thing? It's not great that I couldn't identify either of these. So he's looking for... The thing about this is that it's symbolic more than anything. This is not a plant that is going to be used, is going to be ingested or, you know, used for a purpose. It is just given as a gift. So I guess it's not that important, but I guess if anybody's gonna be a stickler for the symbolism of flowers, it's going to be a coven of witches. So yeah, I think we go with this one. Excellent. Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draft using leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay, so you, sir, are a fox button. May as well take advantage of the will to explore while I have it. Let's take a look at Kendall. What's going on in Kendall? I sidestep the busy town of Kendall and head to Serpentine Woods to root around. The shrubs are overgrown and the foliage is thick and vibrant. It feels like the perfect place to find a hidden gem. But I look high and low and nothing stands out. All that promise and nothing to show for it. Okay. No big deal. I'm sure more concrete clues will come. Hello, Victoria. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? Ooh. Oh, you're telling me it's Harlequin Blue. Okay. The high-pitched shrieks. Yeah. I remember that. So yeah, let's find where I put that. I guess I could sort the plants by, like, you know, certain identity, unsure identity, and like I don't even begin to know what the fuck this is. But I don't think it's super important. It's not like we're on a time limit where we have to very quickly sort through our things and figure out which plant is which. Cool. Shimmerlung. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. So you are, in fact, a Harlequin Blue. Bada bing. Ooh, yeah, good boy. Okay. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The Sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. It is said that the person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. Wide, waxy leaves. That's a scent that scratches the back of my throat. Small red berries. The veined leaves have a waxy finish. That sounds good to me. Let's look for anything else that might fit the bill. Wide leaves. Smooth, waxy leaves. Fuck me. Wide, waxy leaves. These both have wide, waxy leaves. Do I know of anything that has waxy leaves that isn't that? Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves, veined leaves. Are you considering a ridge and a vein to be the same thing? What's the plants in my mouth? No, those are poison, some of them. And some of them probably counteract the poison. So, I mean, maybe you're okay, but it's gonna be weird. Oh, you have waxy leaves. Okay. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. So, waxy and tough. It's not... You're a Gandhi root. I know that. I don't have any small yellow flowers. Finished my 18th book of the year. Excellent. Proud of you. Yes, how's it going, Frog? Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Just normal things. Read an entire novel in under 2 hours at work and also cried. Very good. Sometimes you gotta cry at work, you know? That's just the nature of capitalism. Okay. So... I'm gonna set you two here. Think about this. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Douglas Copeland's sometimes just hits. I'm not putting you down. Okay. So, this almost certainly is not the one, because this is reeds, right? This is almost certainly not the one that can produce small yellow flowers in the cold winter. Don't put me down. I'm still healthy, sort of. So we're going to assume that because... Are you winning at plants? I'm doing my best. I have correctly identified everything that a customer's needed thus far. So we're going to say, my theory is that this is brimlock, and because it is not the correct conditions in the cold of winter, it has no flowers. Which would mean that this, our only other broad, waxy, flat, leafed thing, is Mary's Breath. Which it does mention the veined leaves in the picture. It does make prominent veins. So we're going to call you Mary's Breath. We're going to send it. Huzzah. A letter. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen, and the otter has been murdered. You will find us deep in Graysdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduino. The Sisterhood of Arduino. Graysdale Forest. A mile from the lakeshore. Okay, so each one of these squares is 1 mile. I sung Mary's Prayer, but Mary's Breath entered my brain. Lakeshore, Graysdale Forest. I guess you're not considered a lake. You are considered a water, I guess. Find us deep in Graysdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore, across from Torver. Oh, no. Torver's here. So here's the lakeshore. This is a mile away. Huh. Okay. As soon as I step off the road, 2 members of the Sisterhood step out and remind me that this is their forest. I am not welcome here. I try showing them the sister's letter, but they tell me I'm in the wrong place and move me along without offering any help. Okay. Let's... Maybe I need to be here rather than here. Let's water some plants about it. Watering the plants gives me the will to explore. I'm a little flower. You have to water me. You have to use your pee. Okay, so we'll try here. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard, and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There's not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black. Her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? I set to work. I certainly do. That's Ren, baby. No. No, Ren turns black in the presence of poisons. But no, it was, Gilded Dendra. Gilded Dendra does that, if I recall. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendra's miasma. Her eyes, her mouth, her veins, her hair, black. Yes, this is almost certainly a Gilded Dendra, but to prove the presence of poison, we will give a Ren, which... Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death, and sweet to those who have not. Do I know death? Okay, we're looking for no flowers. No flowers. You have no flowers. Scent that scratches at the back of my throat. Huh? That could be it. Smells faintly of wood smoke. I think wood smoke smells pleasant, but no flowers. You don't have flowers, but you do have small red berries. What's the system of measurement for knowing death? I don't know. I don't know how the plant knows, and I don't know how I know if I know death. The encyclopedia doesn't say. I'm going to say that because this scratches at the back of my throat, that's that. Hey. Identify 10 plants. Gray sandfire. Sandfire has tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. That is definitely our boy here. Gray sandfire. Gray sandfire. I extract a sample of the artist's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. I've been in the room when someone died, but like I don't have a working relationship with death. I would say that that is enough to know death. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dental poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I'm rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I'm grateful for, as I am in the business of these sorts of things, wouldn't you know? I do think that I know what you are. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. You are Shimmerlung, I do believe. Has a pleasing scent. The leaves have stiff ribs, large ridged leaves. Yes, you are Shimmerlung. Shimmerlung. Okay, and then what are you? Turquoise flowers, sharp thorns. Mellow glow? Most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed, though not invisible. It is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. Sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Surely sharp thorns is not the only notable thing about this plant. Surely you can give me a better description than that. Okay. I'll leave it here for now. Okay, archive this. We've taken care of that. Where shall we go? Let's pop over to Ambleside. Or Ambleside we went to for the library. Let's pop over to Kentmere. Stretchy time. I descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I pass the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. I played a D&D character who worshipped St. Cuthbert, if I recall correctly. Is that a real? Yeah. A Celtic tradition. Interesting. Yeah, I want to say that he exists in D&D as a deity who wields a cudgel, I want to say. I don't know. Ouchie, my fleshy form hurts. I'm sorry. Stretching is good, though. Sheltered by an ancient yew tree, there are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. All right.
Who's your boy? Who's your good boy?
Hello, sir.
I'm this close to reporting you half-wit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right.
Butterdale or Mikdu? I need to think carefully about which plant to use here. My actions could have consequences. So... if I recall what I gave him... it was the... yeah, Gandhi root. Yeah, he... I'm very good at stretching. I frequently alarm doctors. got that hypermobility. Yeah, so this isn't really our fault. It's just, you know, we gave him the right plant. He just didn't use it right. Marfan gang. So the game is suggesting that we give him either a Butterdale or a Mikdu. A Butterdale is a cure for skin rashes. Can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. Flowers smell buttery to some people. This guy is very cringe. He's got a bio that basically says that he's rich, but he never knew the love of his parents. So we can give him a Butterdale to cure his rash. Or a Mikdu to give him painful sores. I don't even know which one is the Mikdu for sure, because the thing I thought was Mikdu actually turned out to be something else. And I'm, you know, if we're gonna come to like giving people the wrong thing on purpose, I think that we do that in a second playthrough, if anything. So, where is my butter boy? Where's my butter boy? Butter boy, Butterdale, Dale with the butter on it. Here you are. Storian. The dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances, as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. A cross-section of the stem shows this distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. How the fuck am I supposed to know about that? I mean, I've got red berries. Cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem. Yeah, you know, the distinctive triple xylem. The fuck do you want from me? Okay. Well, we'll hold off on trying to identify that, I suppose. Let us wander off somewhere else, I suppose. And, Scissor Castle. Scissor is an imposing place. I would love to wander through their gardens, but I will not be permitted entry without an invitation. Okay. It seems kind of useless to go places without a hint to do so. But it doesn't stop me from trying. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, south of Crinkle Crags. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Okay. You can just go on adventures and see what happens. True, true. Okay, north of Hawkshead. Hawkshead is where? Hawkshead. I don't see a Hawkshead immediately. Hawkshead, there we go. North of Hawkshead, east of Loic. North of Hawkshead, east of Loic. So we are in F or E or above. We are in 17 or east. So we're in this sort of quadrant of the map here. West of Rustland. Where is Rustland? Or Rusland, perhaps. The fuck? Meat Hop? Who got here naming their place Meat Hop? This is where all the meat goes to hop. Where the fuck is Rusland? Rusland, here we go. Okay, so it's got to be in this, this here, and south of Crinkle Crags. So it's got to be right here. Let's go. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger, and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. New plants. New plant day. New plants just dropped. Get hype. Dang. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it? Something or other. Look, I'm no green-eyed dreer, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. I do believe that I have a Lady of Summer. Already identified. Shaboom. Just to double check, let me remind myself what that is supposed to be. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with the conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Single, sweet-smelling dark flower. Okay. Yeah. Cool. It does look strikingly similar to the very dangerous poisonous flower that killed the witch lady's Auda. Which, or Arda, that's the word. Fennet! Oh. I thought I already had that. Fennet? Chewing the tough root. I forgot what he said when he gave it to me. Brown cap and dump idiot morons false. Brown cap and dump idiots morons false brown cap. Yes. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Long, soft leaves. Yes. Fennet. Pardon me for misspelling and misremembering. Cool. Ding dong. Howdy, David.
They're saying the odd has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the odd always looked out for the less fortunate.
Thank you, sir. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay, yes. There was something, and this is not. Or wait, the Great Gable, is that? Ah, I see. Yes. So the Great Gable, and I need something that will guard me from the cold. Winter boar? No, that's his insect repellent. There was something that said that it could allow for resistance against the cold. Wait. No. That's a toothbrush. Fox button, forest camphor, farmer's worry. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draft remedy using leaves from the brimlock plant. Has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. Yes, brimlock. And I know which one brimlock is, correct? That's the one with the wide leaves that doesn't have a flower? Yes. I'm going to take that chance and wander into the mountains. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless... Oh! I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded. Sunset mounttrap. A type of fungus with domed caps. Sometimes called stinking mountcap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. That sounds like you. Bad enough to make my eyes water, yes. Okay, so you, I guess I can archive. What was the thing I just got? Sunset mountcap? Mounttrap? Mountcap. No, that's right. So yeah, you. Hello? Sunset mountcap. And then you are for certain a brimlock. I will remove your question mark, sir. And I got a U. Where did that go? Here you are. Gray blue flowers with an orange center. Yeah, I could tell that. I can tell that much. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please, take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay. Well, let's put it on the mushroom shelf, but first let's take a look at it. Mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. Mushroom-like. What do you mean mushroom-like? It's a mushroom. I did see something of a mushroom with red warts, I thought. Farmer's worry? No. Sunset mountcap, wandering view. Storian. I could swear I saw something about red warts. Lemon dandy. No. No. Is there a search? No, I can't search. Interesting. Let me check and see if I can Viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from its underside. Gross. It smells rotten. Well, shit. If the only thing that we know is that the Sunset Mount cap is stinky, then... Man, I don't know. Give a small amount of light. I feel like that would come up in the description. I could have sworn there was something about the warts. But I can't find it now. Domed. Oh, okay. So this smells rotten, but it does not have a domed cap. So that's how we know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened there. It wasn't like in a letter somewhere, was it? Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Okay. Let's move on then. Simone Green. Hellebore. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's Zobology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Simone loves books and reading. She is also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries, buried fragments of ancient knowledge resurfacing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. Okay, so you will be here day after tomorrow to get your red pike. Nope. Red pike is the place. Common trouse. Common trouse. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. All right. We're going to red pike, I guess. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm after. Oh! So I guess we just have to know. No flower, sparse leaves. I guess we just have to know that this is what we picked up there. Common trouse. Excellent. Next customer, please. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be confused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I do. It's true. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any Shimmerla? I certainly do. Let's see. Verona has been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby, but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil from. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. Here you are, ma'am. Shimmerlung. Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manners of affliction of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Red flower, long stem, tall leaves. Red flower, long stem, tall leaves. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Red flower, the ends of thin stems. Thin stems, tall leaves. Yeah, I'll call that a candlewood. Cool. Ding dong.
Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though.
Okay. Plant. Psychic abilities. Draws light in. Stomach pains. Stomach pains. A warming effect. Skin rashes. Afflictions of the mind. All manner of afflictions of the mind. So, I mean, deafness could technically be a neurological problem. It's less likely than other causes of deafness, I'm pretty sure. So let's keep looking. Eye strain. Great strength. Sleeping drafts. Sign of friendship. Digestive problems. Poison. Dental hygiene. Screams at you. Memory deterioration. Heart disease. Bound to secrecy. Painful sores. Decorative plant. Pass unnoticed. Gastric distress. Reduce anxiety. Detects poison. Greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. There we go. Maybe he's forgotten how to hear. It's true. Could be possible. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Bright red, yellow center. Yeah, I already identified this one. That's right. Unless anything else could possibly fit that bill. Seems not. Here you are, sir. Your St. John's poppy. Excellent. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your help today. A new day. Interesting. Time passed. A year. And then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. Monday morning. Ooh, baby, it's raining, raining. Okay, so what the fuck are we supposed to do with this? Huh? The only thought, can I no, zooming in does not help. The only thought is that we are looking for a square that is just water with something on the lower left corner. But I don't see very much of that at all. Truly not sure what the hell to make of this. We may just have to leave it for later. Maybe the corner comes up later somehow. I don't know. I still don't know what to do with these things. Okay. So sorry to wake you, bud. Hello, Ruben. Foxbutton was no help, I'm afraid. Sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Fennec does that for you? I forgot what Fennec does. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. That makes sense. Fennec. Long, soft leaves. Pale yellow flowers. Acutus minor. Here you are, sir. Witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. I don't even know what a fever kiss is. So, a lot of good that does me. I don't think that I have anything that could be considered a fig. I mean, maybe you, but... Small red berry? Maybe. I feel like a fig is generally larger. Nowhere to go because I have no idea where the fuck this goes. So, yeah. Mail time. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Ruslan. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the Sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seemed overly protective lately. Can we even get in? But just northeast of Ruslan. We'll try. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling of being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Otter, says the leader of the trail. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow Glow. Mellow Glow has sharp thorns, and I only have one thing that has sharp thorns. So I will hope that it is the correct plant. Or wait, no, you have sharp thorns. Turquoise flowers, sharp thorns. Single pink flower, smells pleasant. If I were going to call one of these Mellow Glow, I think it would be this one. Can I figure out what you are? Damn it. Not you. need something else with thorns. These are identified. Gray Sandfire, I know what that is. Farmer's Worry. Red Flower. Photodendron, like I have identified. Light blue flowers, that's a mushroom. Ooh, milky fluid. One of you had a milky fluid. Viscous white liquid, yes. Seems to draw light in. Okay. We'll call you a bishop's parasol. Okay, we're gonna hope that you are the plant that I'm looking for, and if not, then we're gonna, I don't know. We did it. With the help of the mellow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked to me about and take my leave. Hi, Shar! Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a wonderful night. How's it going? Caballia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay, so this is certainly a mellow glare. That was the name, right? Yes, mellow glare. Hyphen and all. This is taken care of. Slept 10 hours. Been playing Digimon. That's the life, baby. New plant. Ooh, are you the witch fig? Which fig are you? The bulb is firm and turquoise in color. The orange fruits have no noticeable odor. Could you be a witch fig? Based solely on the sketch, probably not. Soaking up moisture. The orange fruits have no noticeable odor, so that says to me that it's not going to be well liked by butterflies. What other dark red fruits? It's not a Storian. We may just not know what this is. Red flower. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Perhaps we just don't have an entry for it. I could probably make a shelf for fruit-bearing plants. Do you have fruit? No, I think those are considered flowers. But there was something with berries. Berries. Okay. And then we'll make a little section for things with no flowers. You don't have a flower. Okay, that seems like an okay organization. Okay, well, we've got that organized a little bit. We've got our fruits. We've got our flowerless. We've got our mushrooms. Still have no idea what to do with this thing, so let's just move on to the next customer. Faye Swift. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her the presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Okay. So the game is suggesting us that we either give her Anguria, which enhances psychic ability, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies, or we give her a Candlewood, which shields the afflictions of the mind. Now this is the first time I'm seeing a decision that actually feels like it's a proper decision. It's not like, do you want to cause this guy pain or not? Like, I mean, yeah, he's an asshole, but, you know, whatever. There's a fear in her, but she feels like it's a warning. And in my personal opinion, if and I know that this is part of my neuroses, if I have the opportunity to know something is going to happen, whether it's going to make me anxious or not, I'm probably going to be anxious anyway. So I would prefer to know. So we need to find an Auguria. Light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. This is a Harlequin blue. We know that for certain. This is lemon dandy. Light. No, we sold a lemon dandy. We know that one for sure. It confirms it when you get one right. Harlequin blue, we also sold. So we know that these two are correct. We know that this one is a Clavilium because we used it to unlock a door. And plants don't just do that. Light blue flowers. Like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. I'm not seeing... You're a forest camphor, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we sold one of those, so we know that's right. We know you're a lemon dandy. Do I just not have one of these? Do I not have an Auguria? Should I have? Oh, is this a situation of, like, if I had followed this clue, I would have gotten the Auguria, but I didn't, so I don't? I wonder if this rip represents a coastline somehow. I don't see where it would fit, unfortunately. Huh. Oh, shit. That's great. That's cool as hell. I like that. Okay, excellent. It's a good thing that this card was printed in scale. Okay, so we're right here, next to Blackcomb. Hold on, you stay right there. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. Hey, there it is. Okay, I'm back. I have the thing that you need. Okay, a rather unpleasant scent from this one. Okay. Soft, pale blue flowers. Yes, you are Aguria. Worryless is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Aguria. Excellent. That was a very clever clue. And I feel smart for figuring it out. You are an unpleasant smelling flower. I mean, I'm sure we can find plenty of those. Not you. Common Trouse, we know. Are you No. These are five petaled. We're looking for 6 or 7 on those. Still waking up. Waking up to your voice doing puzzles was nice. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, we don't know what this is. And that's okay. Okay. Ding dong. Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Scissor. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Thank you. Cordially invited to Scissor Castle. Neat. Can we go right now? I know I tried to get in there, but... I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Fever Kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. And we've got a couple new plants, including one that can go on our fruit shelf. Fruit shelf. These are red berries. You have pale leaves. I would call those pale. Pale enough for me. Fever Kiss. Yes. Strange thing to call a plant that grows, berries that give you an energy boost. Stretchy time. Hold for just a moment. Sorry, I just had to check a couple of things. So we don't know what our other plant is. Or wait. No, we didn't check on these. You are... The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Interesting. Time for me to go to bed, but enjoy your horticulture. I will! Sleep well. Thank you for being here. May you have dreams of strange planets. Bishop's Parasol I've already got an ID on. These are definitely not Cabalias because they don't have any petals, seemingly. Red flower. Did I figure out which one was candlewood? I think I had a dream of strange plants. It would make sense. Sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. Let's see. Gray sandfire. Meek dew. No. Dark red fruits doesn't make sense. No. You don't seem to be witch figs. Oh, I did see cool blue-gray flowers, though. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Okay. So I have no idea what the fuck this is. You, however... No, you just stink. You are winter boar. Yes. Winter boar. Okay. Next customer. Francis Aberton. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Is that Gandy fruit? Digestive troubles, coarse leaves. Yep, that sounds right. Here you go. Simple as. Okay. Selena Scott. They're saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking Mount Cap. Lucky for you, I've already identified that. Also known as Sunset Mount Cap. That's a stinky boy. Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure. What a phrase. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure. Growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Okay. Henchef. Let's see if we can identify you. Could be you, I suppose. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. No. Okay, actually, this seems to be... It is straight up a tuber. Oh, I should know what this is. I forgot to label this one. This is the one that cares whether you know death or not. Yeah. You are... You, the wren. Scent that scratches the back of my throat. Curtis Connor is my favorite tuber. My favorite tuber is a potato. Okay. So, you're, are you, this is a bulb. I forget already what the name of the thing I was looking at was. Henchuck, that's the one. Root of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Like strawberry dipped in honey. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. This could be it. It's not... Oh, it could also be you. This is blue-green. Bulb is quite firm and turquoise in color. The orange fruits have no noticeable odor. That tracks to me. I'll call that a henchuck. And with that, I think we can move on to our next day. Actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to run to the bathroom. And then I will be right back. I'll run ads while I'm gone. I return. Hello. All right. Oh, there were a couple of places that were mentioned, and now I can't bloody remember them. You were talking to me businesses in Sedberg. Body found up. Coming back at the end of the song between the song looping is crazy. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Sunside Stone Circle. Okay. So there's the Sunside Stone Circle, and there is Sedberg. This is just the nose, but investigator looks like Pete Townsend. Okay. Sunside Stone Circle. 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 Where the fuck is Sunside? Arnside? It's next to the Arn. Right, a hop away from Meat Hop. Backfoot. Sunside Stone Circle. Visit 20 map locations. Neat. I shudder at the thought of what happened here, that these stones could tell us what they saw. A chill comes over me, and I realize that I do not want to linger. Oh. That has given me a fear. Oh, dear. I cannot let it take over. What if I go to Zedberg? Water my plants. Everything is gonna be just fine. I don't need a rising dread. Don't need to be afraid of the things that are taking place in the world. Everything is gonna be okay if I just water my plants a little more. Sedberg is one of the many towns in this vicinity that has made its wealth from the wool trade. Indeed, as I explore its streets, I see a farmer shepherding his flock to the monthly market. I'd hoped to find a plant to add to my collection there, but there is nothing that catches my eye. Okay. We shall end the day. Give us our new clue card. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the everheart grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck bound by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Day 5, Tuesday. Okay. Take this morning's opportunity to explore. She buried her husband. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. So, we need to find an abbey. Did a side-by-side in your Discord? Hang on. Yeah, no, I see it. It's a bit Townsendian. So there's an abbey. There's a Calder Abbey with a castle to the northwest. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the everheart grows. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Well, sorry your husband's dead, but he fertilized some really nice flowers for me, so that's cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate your service. Thanks. Thanks. Definitely couldn't have figured that one out on my own. Yay. Red flower. 6. Nope. Get back here, you bugger. Spongy mushroom. Henchuck. Meekdew. Many smaller florets. No. Dark red fruits. I don't see any fruits. It's got a distinctive triple xylem and phloem, though. You know, the way you do. Yeah, I guess this is just a fucking pink flower. So that's cool. Oh, my Rising Dread went away. Interesting. Just slept it off. Hello, Miss Swift. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I could sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduino's protection. I do not know if I'm awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. Well, let's get you some drugs. Worryless. Are you worryless? Small yellow berries. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to ease the symptoms of anxiety. Okay, so we're looking for something with a flower. Could it be you? It smells like sweet rhubarb. Red fruits, long flat leaves. What did I see? Oh, so this is a fruit that I have not sorted correctly. There's something specifically with a red fruit. Dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances. You are probably a Storian, if I had to guess. God, all we really have to go off of is that sniffing it helps ease your anxiety. They smell wonderful. I mean, that could be it. It could be it. Let me put my potential candidates over here. So you. Pink flowers, no distinctive smell. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Sweet scent, leaves aren't the right shape. No flowers up here. Leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Unpleasant scent, probably not that one. Single pink flower that smells pleasant. I mean, sure, but also Not the right leaves.
Aye.
Okay. So these are my 3 candidates. They smell wonderful. Sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. Sweet like rhubarb. Or it smells like sweet rhubarb. So, am I able to determine what these other 2 are from what I have at my disposal? That's a mushroom. Caballia. Definitely none of these are Caballia. Did we figure out which one is a candlewood? Long, thin stems grow on tall leaves. I thought that we did. Yes, we did. We didn't sell it. We could have sold it to her, but we didn't. Common Trouse. We know what it is. It's just leaves. Fever Kiss. Farmer's Worry. Sandfire. Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck. Are you fruiting? I mean, if you smell like strawberry dipped in honey, you may fruit. You have a bulb, we know. Growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance. This is a pretty striped appearance. More striped than any of the other... Oh, I'm fruiting? I'm fruiting? Okay. Okay, so we're going to call this a henchuck. And I think that that's right, because it has a stripy bulb. That is memory loss. You smell like sweet rhubarb. You have dark blue flowers. Not a candlewood, not a common trouse, not a farmer's worry, not a fever kiss, not a gilded gendra, not a gray sandfire, not a henchuck. Meek dew, wrong number of petals, if that is in fact. We identified a meek dew, and then we decided that it was something else, and we confirmed it, I'm pretty sure. I want to say it was... No, not you. Hang on. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Difficult to care for. Delicate flowers does track there. Huh. The flower shape is very similar, so I'm going to call this a meek dew. Despite the fact that it mentions nothing about the leaves against the bare skin. Bennett we know, Wren we know, Shimbalung, Storian, dark red fruits. We're not seeing any fruit from this flower. We're pretty sure that this is our Storian. Blue aloe, we identified that. The winter boar is you. Witch fig. Similar leaves to the fever kiss plant. Actually, we should check that out while we can. Fever kiss has the red berries. Wonder if you... Small yellow berries, small red berries. Those leaves are pretty similar. Yeah, I would say that this is off. Despite the fact that the berries are yellow instead of red, I would say that that is easy enough to confuse with the fever kiss. So we're going to tentatively call you a witch fig. That, of course, doesn't help our current situation. I am it's a 50-50 at this point. Based solely on the ellipsis wonderful, I'm gonna go for that. Thank God. Inhaling smoke, a hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Is that the thing that I've been trying to figure out what it is this entire time? Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. It could be. Yeah, I think we can tentatively call that a hop heart. Which is very funny that I spent all that time trying to figure out what the hell it is, despite the fact that it was not in my book. And then they immediately gave it to me afterwards. I should put a question mark on that, because that one I'm less confident in. But you, however, are worryless. Okay, not... I wonder if it would be worth it to go to one of the other stone circles. Or is there only one? Other than... Because I see the daughter's stone circle. So inside the daughters... Yeah, I don't see any others. Okay. I mean, we've got nowhere else to go for the moment, so may as well, I guess. The circle of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of a ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. That was difficult for me to read. Okay. Simone! How are you? I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. I'm trying to find what you wanted me to get for you. Common Trust, that's the one. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if you can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Common Trouse, I certainly did. Bing. And for this, I got a note. And a will to explore. Man wanted to meet you headed west from Sedberg, possibly near the source of the River Winster. River Kent, River Winster. Sedberg headed west from Sedberg. I mean, you'd have to go a little bit south, but this is the source of the River Winster. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down 2, right 3. Okay. Down 2, right 3. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I'm greeted by an eccentric man.
Oh, yes, yes. Ho, 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 ho. The man says, you must take this. Take it, take it.
At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top.
Ho, ho, it's no use to me anymore. Oh, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red. Oh, ho, ebony.
I am sure that he is quite mad. Well, we've got a looking glass. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck a red ebony is, or if... I don't think that that's anywhere in my book. Just yet. There's a possibility that it has another name. Red ebony. Gray sandfire chuck. Red ebony. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have anything about any red ebony. So, as far as I understand, this plant does not exist. But surely it must. I don't know if the suggestion is that I have to like load extract into this tube. But okay, so I can in fact load a plant in. I don't know that there are any plants said to have magical properties that might be red. The Storian is red. And obviously there could be the fact that this is highly poisonous, resulting in insanity. Maybe. It's not a strong link, but brewed to make a draft that greatly improved the imbiber's hearing ability. Probably not. Meek Dew. Painful sores. Nothing much besides that. Candlewood. Shielding effect protects the mind. I don't think so. Ooh, are you a camellia? Flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. You look like you could be a camellia. I'll tentatively call you a camellia. Check the Meek Dew. I mean, Bishop's Parasol is... Beating on any light that gets close to it. There's a thought that it's like concentrating the light somehow. Okay. Yes. Wasn't the right plan. I won't make that mistake again. Albany isn't like somewhere on the map, is it? I don't think so, but... Yeah, I truly just don't know what this plant is. Haven't seen one. Don't know what it is. The fucking... Good luck. All right. Conrad Stanway. I'm not long for this world, and I've decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful camellia, like a drear huntsman with their Drantium-covered tombs. Well, it's a good thing for you. I just identified one. I think. Hey, okay, cool. Eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. The plant only grows to the south in warmer climates where they call it Leth, after a long-dead king. See a dying guy, yeah. Bill Nye the dying guy. Known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. So... I could make a shelf for thornies. Because I am looking for thornies. Trying to identify thornies. And have not had good luck thus far. So here are our thornies. We have this one. We have this one, which is a mellow glow, we know. And it looks like that's it, actually. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Okay, moving on to the next customer, I guess. Unknown. The Jade Mask! Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Hop heart is the one that does what exactly? Bride's pain relief, yes. We're gonna hope that we're correct here. Little is known about the mysterious woman in the Jade Mask. She is occasionally seen in Undermere, but people understandably avoid her cold demeanor. Oh no. Not Hop Heart. You are not Hop Heart. Okay, okay, let's figure out what the fuck Hop Heart is. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Stiff leaves, blue flowers, up the stems, yes. There we go. My apologies, ma'am. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear young, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. Ah, that's the boy. That's the cursed boy. Okay, so you're Hop Heart. Hop Heart. And you, sir, are an accursed plant that looks like a mushroom that isn't a mushroom but has mushrooms growing on it. Yes. Copper Caledonian. Copper Caledonian. Cool. Moving right along. Verona! Good to see ya. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation of the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Well, let's hope that I got this one right. Because if I didn't, I'm going to be real fucked up in the head. Cool. Jacob's Worth. I don't know. I think he's pretty cool. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but its leaves have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. That I recognize. You. Leaves seem to have a mind of their own. You are the Jacob's Worth. Jacob's Worth. Bada bang. Stretchy time! Spump. Shoobity. Okay. Discord is telling me that I have a ping, but I don't see it. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay. Next customer, please. Oh, it's you. How lovely.
I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with the damn cat still here. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter.
You have a work-related matter that you need to consume for stomach pains? Okay. Sure. Here you go, bud. Royal Gentian. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentian are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. Yo! One of the few known ways to release the bind of Swift Snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentian. Ooh. You are a Royal Gentian. Excellent. We could explore, but I don't have anywhere to go, so let's move right along. Dicka-dong, dicka-dong. Good fucking hot dog. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her.
Wednesday.
The old man of Coniston.
Where's Coniston? Oh, the old man. Looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards toward the fork. So here? The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Ooh, nice, pretty lavender-looking ones. Dark purple flowers. Light purple flowers. The smell is alluring. Okay. Fat lot of help that was. I'll hold off on identifying those, I suppose. Okay. All right, first customer. Hello, hellebore. Hello, Eleanor. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Thank you. Let's go exploring. It's just started. Okay. We can figure this out, and then we can head on over. Okay. Let's see. This dotted line is interesting. Okay, so we're out on the sea. Yeah, this seems right. Yeah, the dotted line seems to mark the sort of change of the land, or the, I don't know, something. It seems to be right here. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Where's my winter boar? Oh, it's clear over here, isn't it? Winter boar, winter boar. Winter boar. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it's hard to see. At length, I come across what I came for and hurry away. Dranthium, a plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Sharp leaves. Sharp leaves. Long, spindly, sharp leaves. Purple flowers. Smell pleasant. I don't know that I have any at the moment. Yeah, I seem to have most things at least tentatively identified, which is good. Oh, hello. You go in with the thorny babies. Those thorns look menacing. I'm staying well clear of them. Okay, let me... What the fuck was it that was supposed to have big thorn bitches? Not a candlewood. Known to improve eyesight at night. Brightly colored thorns. These are brightly colored thorns. This may be eye bright. Patricia, thank you for the resub for 19 months. Support is always appreciated. This shit has plants and stuff. It's true. Lots of them. Mellow Glow. Okay, I already figured out what Mellow Glow is, and that was the other thing that had thorns. Yeah, I think that is about it. So we're gonna call you an Eyebright. Tentatively. Okay. Let's see. Very hungry, so I might just dip and go to bed so I can stop being hungry, Seward. No worries. We were gonna end here soon anyway. From my perspective, of course, yes. Bits is still on the starting soon screen, so I think I'm gonna figure out one more customer. Hello, Bethany. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the otter was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting otter is panicking. You have a good night as well. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered the Jacobsworth plant is said to help locate people. Yes, it certainly is. And I have one right here. Solomon's Scepter. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn, the flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. It is a scepter, after all. So it is a long, tall stem. I'll tentatively call you a Solomon Scepter. I'll put. Can't remember my parents always opening the packages of my Barbies for me, but it's just ridiculous. You can't open this stuff. I mean, fucking. There's a thought that you can't open it, but also it's a toy, so like. I don't want to discourage you or anything. Arthur Cook. It's my wife's birthday, and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but hasn't been able to find in years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. And, oh, the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Bulb-like. 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 Forest camphor? Strong smell. Pungent but not unpleasant. Bulb is a soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. What am I selling this to you for? What am I selling to you? Common ingredient: sleeping drafts. Okay. I'll give you one, but you better not come back to me and cause any trouble. Okay. At this point, I suppose we shall go ahead and rate into bits. Bitsathan Bobathan. Who is going to be playing Darkseid 2? we've been looking forward to this. But yes, thank you all so much for coming tonight. I appreciate you being here. I am hoping to be able to stream tomorrow. I might just stream more of this, honestly. I'm having a lot of fun. I might do more Silksong if I'm feeling more energetic, but you know, if not, I'm perfectly happy to do more of this. I'm feeling it. I'm vibing. I'm enjoying the story beats. I'm enjoying the puzzles, the deduction, the planetry. That's not really a word, but you know. But yeah. As ever, if you're not following and you enjoyed the stream, do feel free to do so. I always appreciate the support. You can also support me by going to my socials here in the chat. That leads to my Blue Sky, my VODs channel where I upload VODs after the fact, and my Discord where you can chat with other members of the community and suggest things for me to stream in the future. So yeah, we'll be hopefully coming back tomorrow. And I will see you then. So thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.